Hi everybody, welcome. I'm doing a sample run on this new camera here at the studios. It doesn't look as good as my camera at my house. Hi, I wonder if everybody can hear me. Testing 1, 2, 3. Obama done lost his mind. We're getting ready to go back into the Middle East with he says there's not going to be combat troops, but please. All of us are idiots. He's really smart. No. I am very uncomfortable with the president's comments last night in regards to seizing the future when the presence of this whole idea of being in the Middle East for any aggressive reasonings whatsoever are deplorable, even if it's just financially as we give money to Israel. I'm uncomfortable with his ideas about this problem because domestically we just don't carry a message of the kind of hope he's talking about. We need to get our own house in order. It's a disaster over here domestically. We're in a domestic crisis in this country. Veterans are coming away from these incidents that he and other presidents have sent them into without affordable care. We need more doctors here before we do stuff over there. We need more weapons control here before we do weapons control over there. We need funding here before we fund over there. We need to use our own oil here before we control and enjoy and trample over people for oil over there. What about Ukraine? I have Ukraine on the brain. I don't understand why we're missing that train. This is a domestic strain on everything in our own country we try to contain. I am sick of this sort of foreign police department. You know, we are not the 911 of everything that must go on when it comes to this planet. And I think he takes our domestic situation for granted. I just do not believe that this country deserves any further neglect in regards to our own domestic wreck. We need to deal with racial issues. We have problems with psychiatry in this country. We need to deal with depression. You know, people are trying to commit suicide. You know, we need to deal with all kinds of aggression in this militarization of our own domestic situation. I think the president is confused. I think that his ideas are rooted into a system and an ideology that already is labeled blues. You know, this is like drinking Dick Cheney's booze. You know, I don't understand why we have to be treated as domestic fools. We need to take care of America. On the anniversary of 9/11, I don't think that we should be a make-believe heaven. We need to take care of what is going on in our country. Our country is at a domestic crisis. You know, I know everybody worry about ISIS, but our stuff is melting here in itself. We are saying that if we don't control the Middle East, that somehow it's a threat. I don't believe that our current threat is coming from the outside. I believe that the current threat in this country is on the inside. Why are people deciding to go and fight with ISIS instead of fighting in their community to stand for the Constitution of this country? We are domestically, neurotically lost, you know, and I really think that we need to take a look at our overall costs when it comes to being the 911 boss. We are the 9/11 boss of the world. Somebody pick up the phone and call and say, hey, somebody might be fucking with y'all oil. And then there we go, like a little fragile Doyle. You know, we can't get it together in our own country for our own sister and brother. I'm not saying that we should be on an island on our own, but I'm tired of being in this sort of, you know, domestic twilight zone. We have a domestic crisis going on in the United States. We need to do a moratorium on all funding that goes out of this country. And every time that we spend out of this country, We need to figure out how to use that money in this country to help what we think we're doing outside of this country. We need a moratorium on all foreign aid. And we need to go line by line and itemize how we're giving out this money and stuff. It seems as though we're paying people to help us destroy ourselves. That's all I want to say right now. Thank you.